I went out yesterday and I had a lovely day with Jimbo and I filmed a bit of it, so I'm going to put it in this video, and there's just lots of lovely outside things. But I just captured these pictures off of Facebook, and they just sort of think, well, I just have to take a picture of them, because when you think about it, everything's quite stupid the other way. But anyway, there's just a few pictures that caught my eye. I could stay there all day doing it. And there's this castle, and it says when it flips that it is, come on, a Jacobean mansion built in the 17th century around a large 14th century tower, Pele Tower. Great. And anyway, yes, you have to get the message, surely. And that fits in with my star map, the one that I have put quite a lot on the channels. But I can do it again to show you the star map. And then that beautiful, beautiful staircase. Isn't that just amazing? Anyway, that looks very old to me and very well built. Anyway, let's carry on with the video. And this is us going up Coombe Hill. When we turn this corner, anyways, for me, we're on the Himalayas going up to Everest. It's not the same size, it's a bit smaller, but it's the same thing, on top of the Wessex Downs. And then we're going up Inkpen Hill, which is like the Himalayas with Everest on top. But Floss is moaning. She's down there moaning. She wants to get out. Here we go. We're starting to go up. So it's like going up in an aeroplane. Come on, where's the wings, Jimbo? Jimbo hasn't got any wings. It's my favourite hill. I love this place. We made a detour. We had to because they've closed the road off. So we've come this way. Whee! And over there, where that car is gone, over there is the Hangman's Noose. Over there. Look at that view, it's just lovely. So that's the Wessex Downs, and then this is Coombe, so that's like the Himalayas, and then this is Everest. Here we are, we're nearly up to the top. You get such good views, so many things happen. It's part of the Ridgeway Walk. There's a fort in there, that's part of the fort. Me and Jimbo need to come back, don't we, Jimbo? What do we need to do? Cut that lock off, yeah, because they've wrongly put it up from when we were locked up and they haven't taken it down. And then when we look over here, this is probably the best view, but we just want to go, we're going somewhere for lunch, so we've come this way, we've made a detour. Look at that view, just absolutely gorgeous. This is probably the tallest bit here, isn't it? Look, I love it up here. And then obviously people park there and you sit there looking at the view. And there's loads of people people walking and going up to the Hangman's Noose, which is up there. Just look at that view. We're going right. Hungerford, we're past Hungerford, aren't we? Jimbo doesn't know where we're going. And then we're going to go down. So Newbury's over there and Hungerford's here. And we're now going down the hill the other way. So we're probably looking at Wiltshire. This is Berkshire here, and then that's Wiltshire over there. Yeah, so we're going down. So we've been up the hill, and now we're going down. But it is lovely here. Isn't it, Jimbo? It's one of my favourite places. Floss is still having kittens. Here we are, we're going down. See, it's very steep. You don't notice it when you're going up the other way, really, until you go around that corner and then you realise that you're quite high. Anyway, we're going down the hill. Down, down, down. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. When you leave Hungerford, you drive along this road called the A4 and it goes to Marlborough. And probably about halfway, there's a sort of Indian restaurant near it. There's a road which goes back into Great Bedwin, and we came through the Great Bedwin to get to this. But what it is that Jimbo is driving and it's just a blur on my camera, and also it gets like a film on it. I don't understand that, but you can see a little bit of the bluebells, which in England are an endangered species, but this bit here on this road is renowned for the bluebells, and there was quite a few in there, but you know, we were driving somewhere else, and yeah, there was carpets of bluebells. Lovely. There was quite a few, not as many as I thought there were, but you see the camera is not very good, is it? So we'll go on to the next bit. Jimbo and I went for lunch here afterwards. It's called the Barge at Honeystreet. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's canal boats there, and there's been some kind of industry there in the past, like a, you know, they're taking the goods off from the canal boats in the past, but and maybe what this pub was originally. But anyway, it's quite a nice place. You have this beautiful view sitting on the canal. You can see the White Horse. They have camping here. They have things happening on bank holidays and that. People play a lot of music there. Yeah, it's quite nice there. And all the canal boats are then parked up. There's the caravan bit. It's very busy. There's the White Horse. So that's quite nice, isn't it? There's the pub. Very nice old pub. There it is on the canal. Great, isn't it? Yesterday, me and Jimbo were sitting here having our lunch, looking at all the canal boats, and there's more than in that picture. It was packed. And of course, this is probably before they had all their camping and everything. But now they use this for, and loads of people are staying there. Great. On the replay, me and Jimbo had a very nice day. Took me out for lunch. Very beautiful pub, which I've just shown you. Went through Great Bedwin, which is an old little village, and we went over Coombe Hill, which isn't a hill, it's a mountain, because you have to include the Wessex Downs, and once you put the Wessex Downs with Coombe Hill on top, which is like the Himalayas with Everest, well, the Wessex Downs has measured peaks on it, so they're mountains, because you don't put peaks on hills. It's Swindon, I looked it up. So it's got to be a mountain, maybe not the biggest mountain ever, but on top of them is Coombe Hill, and this is why it might be the tallest place in England, because, you know, if you go to Swindon, you go down to Swindon, and then you go down Blunsdon Hill, and then people in Cirencester live down there. But we live up here on this plateau. It's another plateau with mountains, and they're all mountains to wherever it goes. Maybe it's just across to Dover, but going through the bluebells and then on to Silbury Hill. It's one of my favourite places, as well as Coombe Hill, or Coombe Mountain should I say, but I love this pyramid. It's just called a mound, but we all know what it is. We got stuck behind these people. They had some old tractors, but hey, it was a lovely afternoon. Who minds? And they were just driving down the road past the pyramid. Anyway, that, I couldn't film it anymore. My phone decided to say, hey, you've got no memory left. So I just managed to get some pictures on Facebook. Basically, we're standing at the car park. We're just about to walk on the path which goes down there. You can see this man here. I told that man about this phenomenon, and he took a couple of pictures and he could see it himself. So that's good. And we walked to the fence, right? And it looks that big. How can it go from that big there to that big when you get to the fence? So that is just bananas in itself. Come on. So here, see, I'm now standing here taking a picture of it, and it's over there. But here, it is absolutely enormous. I think it looks a little bit different than it does when you actually see it. It looks further away. But that is crazy. Those people have got no idea. And I mean, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Say 25, 30 steps. Not that far, is it? Then you're there. And the thing has completely changed. completely changed. Just walk down that little path to the fence. And it looks like that. And you can see the distance between you and it. Then there's a field. And then we stopped at Merlin's Mound to take that picture. I also love Merlin's Mound. Never actually been on it or near it because it sits in Marlborough College, and you see there's a gate, and if you go in there some security man will take you out. So that's a bit sad that they don't want the public to see it, but I suppose you can see it from the road. You know it's there, they've cut the trees off, they've done things to it, they're saying to save it, but you can't go and visit it. But you can if you're a college member. But what it is this college made a video, I've put that video out, and they're saying that they recognise that that is a pyramid. So if you're recognising that that is a pyramid, why does that one stay as a mound when it's much bigger than the other one? It's stupid, isn't it? But that's what you find. They're all stupid. Anyway, let's carry on. Back to lovely Merlin's Mound, which is recognised, at least as a pyramid. The college recognised that it is. But they've seriously built round it, the poor thing. But everything there is very old and it's been built round it. So, hey, how old are the pyramids? And Marie Wheatley told me once that there was another pyramid there, but it's gone. I don't know where it was, but that would be amazing, wouldn't it? And don't forget, you've got Avebury, about 2 miles away from here. Let's get back to 2 miles from there is Avebury, and probably another 10, 15, maybe 20 miles is Stonehenge. So that's quite incredible, isn't it? It's very historic here. And they're saying that Marlborough is one of the most historic places in England. I quite believe that. But it's I think a bit, because I bet you they don't realise. But then I didn't know that Thatcham was the oldest town in England. It's in the Guinness Book of Records. You wouldn't believe that here. You can see a few old houses. You'd never believe it was the oldest town in England. But there's lovely Merlin's Mound. And I had a wonderful day with Jimbo. Thank you so much, Jimbo. Big hugs and kisses. And thanks for watching this video.